Welcome back to Thrilled to Go Wild Camping. Just look at that face. It's not very true either, I'm always happy to be out camping. Just still getting to grips with what to do with myself on camera, how to sound, how to look. I've camped in this area before, but I've never actually used these particular trees before. On this channel we really do pack for comfort rather than anything ultra lightweight like you see on some channels. Time to get a ridge line up. Now the beauty of editing is you can't tell that this took quite a while to get right, but it looks snazzy, doesn't it? A few little tweaks here, tweaks there, bosh. If you've seen other episodes on this channel, this is the same 3.5 metre by 3.5 metre DD tarp. And that's a British Army medium weight sleeping bag going in a one wind hammock. And you can't beat having a little pillow. Or your head in the frame. Happy days. I've also got a one wind under blanket going under me, and just under that I've also got a X-Ped insulated mat. Don't worry, this video is not taking an OnlyFans turn. Shame maybe for some of you, but anyway, this is me keeping warm. I've got a thermal layer and I've got a warm pad going on the front and the back. These are little self-adhesive pads that warm up by themselves, and oh, they are amazing. Then I'm layering up with a fleece. At least a stone of beard hair. Some joggers over my walking trousers, and I've also got some thermal long johns on. On top of all that, I've then got my down coat, which is just a cherry on top. Now it's time for a brew. Time for some convoluted shots of a very boring task. That's me, nice and set up for the evening. Yep, natural smile Tom, great. So it's not too bad so far temperature wise. Don't worry, you've not crossed channels to Russia's greatest bounty hunters. That's enough of that, time for a bit of dinner. No, it's not just my incompetence with a lighter here. I do think the temperature dropping doesn't help. Finally, right, let's see how cold it actually is. So, tonight for dinner we've got a bit of lard. To fry off some nice thick pork loin that I've put some Cajun seasoning on. Right, top film in here, get that meat front and centre. Lovely job. It was nice and juicy though. Round one done, on to round two. We've got halloumi naan bread. These naan breads were bought locally, but are actually made in Briley Hill, just down the road from where I grew up. Happy days. So I've got the halloumi frying away, and then I've put the naan on to steam for a little bit. And then as if by magic, I poured all the juice out, took the naan bread out, took all the halloumi out and put it back in to fry off the bottom. And it was delicious, to be fair. Deep breath. Time for another brew. This time a fruity little sort. For pudding, it's my favourite, natural Greek yoghurt with some apple fried in butter and cinnamon. It's getting close to bedtime and the wind's just starting to pick up a bit, so I've dropped down this corner that was propped up, and that's it. It'll be time to turn in soon. One last temperature check before bed. Morning. Another satisfactory night's sleep in the hammock. I ended up pegging down this side of the tarp as well as the wind started to pick up last night, but didn't wake me. Beautiful crisp morning, so having a little wander around, seeing what the camp looks like from different ends of the woods. Packing up today, I'm going to try and do a little bit more sedately, let's say. You'll hear the nice little razztazz of scramblers in the background. I don't mind it. We've all got to live and let live. This is an absolutely beautiful morning for packing down. Inflatable camping pillows. So I don't really know what I'm doing with it here, but what I'm trying to say is that don't inflate them too much. I used to have them like a tablet, and now I have them nice and squishy, and it's lovely. Sounds stupid, but a little tip I've picked up over the years. Anyway, back to wrestling camping gear back into their stupid little bags. That little spurt there's definitely earned us another coffee. I don't really like packing anything away, but compared to packing up a tent, hammocks are quite nice, to be fair. There's a bit more faff setting them up, but packing away is lovely. This all just goes back into its own little bag as you go. I really can't wait to be recording summer videos here. I've got an office job Monday to Friday, so every opportunity I get to stand in the sun and be a lizard, I'm taking it. I don't normally eat breakfast, but I fancied a bit today, so let's get the tarp set up in a way that I can get cooking and get some sunlight. I bought this nice little Spanish omelette with me to have. But before that, I've got just a little bit of leftover naan from last night. I found this little beauty while I was cooking breakfast, but don't worry, I'm not adding him to the meal. But I did have some leftover halloumi strips to add. It's really nice and peaceful this morning. Enough of putting off the inevitable, time to get everything away. And that's it, time to head home. Thank you for all my comments, likes and subscribes, it's really appreciated. I'll see you again on another wild camp.